Hello, you magnificent bastards. Kaiju Fan 07 here. Want to hear a joke? The Heisei Godzilla series. Good knee slap, am I right? See here, the Heisei series, everyone seems to find this the best series of all time. Although, there's a lot of problems with it that make it, not as good as people think it is. And it all thanks to one film, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Everyone seems to find that film completely golden. Everyone loves it so much, even though it's overrated as shit. Like, there's one, it's not a bad film in its own right. The special effects are great, and the monsters are alright, except for maybe King Ghidorah himself, and the characters, it's not an overall bad film, but one thing ruins it. The fucking time travel plot. Like, what the hell was the point of this time travel plot? There was absolutely no point. The only point for it was to fuck things up. And there's some points in the Heisei series that leave up gigantic plot holes in the series. And it's all thanks to that one scene where they disappeared Godzilla into whatever ocean he was in. Probably the Pacific, I don't know. I'm not a fucking geography expert or some shit. But anyways, let's get started with the first point. The first point is in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1993. There's been a lot of problems with, in many films where it's like, how can that happen? Or that, they said that they made Mechagodzilla and from Mecha King Ghidorah. From the looks of it, it doesn't seem like Mecha King Ghidorah would be the correct amount of metal to make Mechagodzilla. Now, before you go, well, they could have just found the scrap metal that made Mecha King Ghidorah and, used it to help Mechagodzilla. And, Mecha King Ghidorah is way bigger than Mechagodzilla, so that, fuck it. That one's, okay, you got me on that one. But what about Mogira? Like, probably they couldn't find any more, obviously. What if they couldn't find any more and, they had to build Mogira? Most of the metal was burned due to Godzilla, and even then, the radiation could have gotten to Godzilla. Did they have to, wipe it off? Why did they have to touch it or something to put it in, a machine to get rid of the radiation? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, did you? Oh yeah! You fucking suck. Alright, the next point is... Well, actually, there's not really that many points in Mechagodzilla 93. But here's one that is in almost every single Godzilla film, and this is, in Heisei at least, Biollante, Mothra 1992, and Destroy It. Why the fuck do they bleed mustard? I understand their blood, green or blue or something like that, but why do they bleed mustard? Legit, when Godzilla's biting on Batra's neck, he's, bleeding mustard or some shit. Boy... why the fuck do we need that shit? That shit's just retarded, green blood would have made it a bit more menacing, but really? Mustard? Fucking mustard? What a fucking joke. Alright, next up is in Space Godzilla. This one had probably more plot holes than any of the other Godzilla Heisei films. This plot hole is really big. They say that there's two theories of how Space Godzilla was made. Why the fuck was there two theories? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. One, because of Biollante, and two, because of Mothra. Although, the Biollante one would have never existed, because King Ghidorah, got rid of Godzilla in '54, and there couldn't have been a Biollante, since there was no Godzilla cells in, all there. It's what happened? Don't you remember the timeline? And going back to King Ghidorah, when they released Godzilla from this timeline, how the flying fuck could you guys, remember who Godzilla is, even though he's gone from existence? He disappeared. Are you guys, are they fucking, mental or something? Because I don't think that can happen. If you can remember something that's, not existed, or something that's in the future, I think there's something in your head. I think you need to go to therapy or something. I don't know. But the next thing is also in Space Godzilla. His Space Godzilla. Yuki, there's a guy named Yuki in the film, and he talks about his friend died in Godzilla vs. Biollante. Well, because of King Ghidorah, that would have never happened because the whole Godzilla vs. Biollante wouldn't have existed. Like, what the fuck? What was the whole point of that? Like there's some parts that they could have gotten rid of and, put into the Heisei. Just got rid of, and there would have been no plot holes. And another thing I never got is that in, Godzilla vs. Godzilla 84, Biollante and King Ghidorah, his roar was pretty fierce. It was menacing as hell. And then, they changed it to the basic-ass roar in 92. He went from a big man in 84, 89, 91. He went from a big man to a self-righteous faggot on the internet making kaiju videos. What the fuck? How did this get here? Anyways, I'm just kidding about that last one. The next point I have is, in Godzilla vs. Destroyer, there's a few in this one as well. They talk about how Destroyer was made in the Oxygen Destroyer, and how he, the only way to kill Godzilla is with the Oxygen Destroyer. With King Ghidorah, there was no 1954, there was no Oxygen Destroyer anymore, so I think it was gone for good. So I don't think you guys should have known what an Oxygen Destroyer was. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was kind of stupid. And the same with the Super X3, how did they know that there was another 1 and 2? Like, how is there a third one? 1 and 2, and then, they were gone from existence, but then, they had to make the third one, which is like, what the fuck? Like, why is there a third one? Like, what the fuck? I want to kill myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I guess the only kind of argument that you could put up is that how should I put it, they made Godzilla into a fierce force to be reckoned with or something. Well, yeah, that. And Godzilla ended, or what the fuck am I saying? I'm retarded. They made 2 Super X's before Super X3 in the events of, 1991 and 1994, because like I said, 84 and 89 couldn't have existed since 1991. I honestly don't know why the fuck this happens. And this is all the points I can think of right now, but I know that I have a couple friends who also help me, so yeah. I don't think they'll get in touch with me though, so that kind of sucks. Alright guys, Kaiju Fan 07 here, thank you all for watching. This is actually a satire video. This is 100% satire. I am joking, guys. I don't hate the Heisei series. I like the Heisei series. I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. However, there are still some plot holes in the series. However, if you like the Heisei series, that's fine. That's okay. No matter what the plot holes are. Like I said, this whole video is a satire video, although I think people are still gonna attack me anyways. But yeah, this joke is satire. This was supposed to be like a Filthy Frank ripoff of some sorts, and yeah. This whole rant was satire. I mean, there's some points about it that I do agree with, but this whole rant, it's supposed to be sarcastic. It's not. It was meant to be a video made to be fun, not for, not to start any shit. It was made for fun, because why not? I wanted to make a video. I also want to give shoutouts to Hedora the Douchebag, High Flyers Tag Team, Kaiju Fanatic 2001, and Frank the Dank Tank for helping me think of some points for my rant. In fact, actually, I have them right here. I had some points. I only had a few points. They were actually High Flyers Tag Team and Hedora were actually talking about a lot more points in the hangout, but it was like really late at night. We had to hang out for like 9 hours after the live stream yesterday. Yeah, they were talking more points, and I was like about to go to sleep. And he's like, "Hey Ryan, what you have any more points?" I'm like, "What? Maybe." Yeah, I was really asleep. So yeah, I want to thank them. One last time, I'm gonna say one last time, and I'll say what's gonna come in the future. This video was complete satire. So if you get mad, I will say that did you even watch the whole video, because this was complete satire. So yeah, I want to say right now that tomorrow I do have a live stream planned with High Flyers, Kaiju Fanatic hopefully, Hedora hopefully, and everyone who was in the last live stream, well, mostly everyone, because I want to finish off some topics we had in the first live stream. So yeah, I kind of lied when I said that yesterday was gonna be the last live stream for the day. But yeah, I wanted to make more live streams. This is the only one I really wanted to make, because I wanted to continue off our whole Godzilla talk. Like we're planning on talking about things like GMK, fan films. Like I know I promised you guys that I would make a review for Rise of Destruction, made by Rant. That's when we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Rise of Destruction. We're going to talk about our other fan films, like we're hyped for. We're also going to talk about the new Shin Gojira trailer that was, released this morning, and I'll talk about that. And unlike some other times I talked about Shin Gojira, I actually do have a really positive thing with this trailer. And I'll talk about that later on into the stream. So yeah. And also I hope we plan on talking about like Godzilla figures we want, kaiju video games that we like to play, and all that, because I want to have another blast. I love making like discussion live streams. I like making live streams. They're just fun. So yeah, that's to come in the future. Expect another video tomorrow. I'll probably be showing all my kaiju art, because why the fuck not? Also, I'm not a good artist, so beware of that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Remember, complete satire. This whole rant was complete satire. Kaiju Fan 07. See you all next time.